Alright, so this is a tour of my Dodge Ram V250. Outside is in very good condition. It is currently registered in California, just passed smog 20 days ago. The outside of it is in good condition as far as the paint. There is some film coming off of the top because these were originally decal stickers that they put on, but it can be fixed. I have fitted window covers to keep out the heat along with insulation within the vehicle. There is 400 watts of solar hooked up to it that draws about 18 amps, so it charges the 220 amp hour battery fairly well. As far as the inside, it is a little bit messy due to the fact that I am moving out. There is a lot of space. Sorry, let me move my clothes. There is a lot of space in this area as far as storage or walkway room, eating space, things like that. This is scratch proof linoleum that I put in myself. There is a kitchen cabinet that has plumbing underneath it and a very high quality sink. This part does come up to turn into a cutting board so that you don't lose counter space, and underneath there is a strainer, the sink lid off, things like that, with a nice marble contact paper. There are lights that run throughout this original heading that I wanted to preserve for the vehicle, that are just really nice bus lights that are controlled up here by the bus light controls and clock, along with the roof light. Sorry for that terrible line. The inside of the vehicle, I never got around to upholstering the window coverings, but that would be fairly easy to do with some upholstery from Joann's or something like that. There is the very loud and nice surround sound throughout the vehicle. It runs all the way throughout. I really like the headliner. I wanted to preserve that, and I have cleaned under it and checked for mold and things like that. It's in very good condition. Let's see, there's the solar coming in a very inconspicuous spot, which is good. There's soundproofing throughout the vehicle. That's what that kill mat is. So that'll change the wear of sound upon your ears, things like that. Coming up through here, you would probably want some new curtains just because they tore at the bottom, but there is all of this works except for the speedometer. The speedometer does not work. It would just need a new cable that costs about $15 that runs to the transmission. The windshield wipers, again, do not work. It needs a new windshield wiper motor, which again I have and will supply. I just haven't gotten around to changing it out. When I first bought this vehicle, none of these gauges worked, and I went through the process of determining it was wrong and fixing the electrical. I have quite a lot of experience with that, and getting the temperature gauge to work, the battery gauge to work, everything such as that. What I really like a vehicle too is there's a lot of storage compartments along the sides and on these doors, which you'd probably know as suicide doors. There are some spots that could use some trim wood put in, a little bit of surface rust that you could just sand off. It does not run through the door. And trim such as this that could be redone essentially by running a piece of wood similar to this stripe. This wood is very cheap and good quality pine wood. That would run all the way across and stain. This is a waterproof stain that I have installed. These are original windows. I really like the look of them. They fit the windows really well. And the windows were kind of older, but I painted them. They do open, and they're very nice bay windows to look at the ocean. I love to park it along the ocean and turn on some tunes and make dinner. This is originally a place for the old TV. It's a little box TV. I did uninstall it, but I do have it and can give it to you if you like the aesthetics of an older TV, to put some maybe cool psychedelic designs on to go with your music or something like that. Something that I had thought about, but it also would fit a different size TV that you could hook up to the either car's electrical or to the solar. The sound system is brand new. It runs to all of the speakers throughout the vehicle, and you know, has a mic attached to it. Is Bluetooth to your phone. Is very top of the line. As far as that, sorry, I wanted to close that. This is what they called the dog house back in the day, where one would keep the engine. I'm gonna do a separate video on that. This is for the 10,000 pound tow package for braking system and such. That all is in working order. Overall, it is really a great vehicle that has been lovingly restored.